Grand Rising, guys. Hope you're feeling well, because it's a big decision today. We're sort of sitting in ourselves to make a new decision. This is the sun at 26 degrees Leo. But wow, it's trining our lovely Chiron, so it's going to bring up some wounds that, you know, how I'm feeling this is, yes, there's a wound. Mine's been seen. I'd rather not anyone know what I'm up to. So me doing this video on this day is healing my wounds because it's a trine. So, it's a tender moment. But the 26th Leo is a strong, come on, I'm going to heal this. Let's be brave, let's be courageous with ourselves and love ourselves. So it's like sit in the mirror, or even, perhaps not the mirror, just sit with yourselves and look down, like, how many scars have we got? I've got quite a few scars, speaking of my journey. And physical scar, I've got one there where I fell off my bike, I've got a big one in my back, I've got scars all over, I've had cambos, I've got the burn marks. They all remind me of how far I've come on this journey. And with pride, we got through it, we're still here. So if we're still here with these scars, then we've healed them, haven't we? Time has healed them. So the sun today is going to shine a light on them little wounds. It's trining, it's like this lovely. Trines are like ready to be healed for sure. So just sit back, and think, wow, gosh, in 2018 I was going through that. 2019, what was I going through? Because even though these wounds, they are here to be healed, and I have faith in the astrology that by the time we get to January 2026, they've all been brought up to be seen, felt, and done with. Chiron goes into Taurus. So that's abundance, that's manifestation, it's beautiful, it's smelling the roses, isn't it, that you've grown. So, but what it's doing, with this dance opposing Aries, where Leo's in Aries and you've got Mars opposing, that means opposite, saying, come on, let me give you some passion and drive to speak your truth. Communicate with who you need to communicate with. And just to release that anger, perhaps, Mars is at 8 degrees, is it today? Yeah, Mars is at 8 degrees Libra, so that's a commitment now. Commitment, you're resting, because it's Libra, Mars is in Libra, 8 degrees, so rest, but commit to something that's going to make a better future for you. This future that is really felt within. Don't be shy of these dreams. They're felt. Just walk them, see what you learn. Because with this Chiron today, shall I read to you what I'd written in my diary? The sun at 26 degrees Leo trines Chiron, 26 degrees Aries, but that's in retrograde, so it's going back over some wounds for once and for all. It's like, imagine if you'd hurt your toe and you've had to have an operation and it's hurt for ages and you've been struggling walking, And then today you're in a queue and a stranger just steps on that toe, and it didn't hurt as much as you thought it would. Yet a couple of years ago you'd have been screaming out in pain with that. So today it's like, oh yeah, I won't shout at them for jumping on my toe, just say thank you, it's okay. But it reminded you of that tender moment that you've been through. That very tender moment of them, that little toe hurting for all them years. I've got it because I've got a little bit of arthritis in one of my toes, and I think, I can hike up the tour, and then my toe reminds me of all the years I didn't look after it and had the wrong shoes on, because now I'm barefoot most of the time and my toe loves that. So I've got the wound in the toes for sure. It's a commitment from a healed wound that helps to make better choices for a better future. This is like, the mature soldier coming back, and like I said the other day, there's no one congratulating him. He knows what he went through, he knows his wounds, his bravery and his courage, but he's a mature, he hasn't got the ego, he hasn't got to tell everybody. He's a mature soldier compared to the young soldier that is seeking approval and someone to nurse them, someone to care for them, someone to hold them. We've had that, we've been through that. There would have been a time in 2017, 18 that someone was really holding you and supporting you, and you were holding them and supporting them. Where today, they might not even be in your life. They've gone. They came to help, you came to help the wounds. And now we're on our own. And gee, they're big wounds, are they? They're big wounds. It's Aries, it's the I am that was wounded, and now it's the I am healed. Healed. It doesn't hurt to tread on my toes. Because at the moment, the dance of the planets, it's all new. We've got Neptune, 0 degrees, Aries. Saturn, 0 degrees, Aries. Neptune, 1 degrees, Aries. We've got Pluto, which is the death and the rebirth, the transformation. It's in Aquarius. So, come on, Aquarians, start. Where are you? Give me a message, give me a thumbs up, because I need to know you're out there. Pluto, we're going into the age of Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarians like being on their own and doing it their way. They're all the ones I've met. They don't turn up at the parties very often. They don't. They're happy doing their own thing. So now, Aquarians, Pluto's kicking our ass at 2 degrees. So it's like the planets. We've got Uranus at 1 degree Gemini. And that's this Aquarians ruler is Uranus. So that's saying to the Aquarians alone, have you got something to say? I'm in Gemini at 1 degree of pure love. Have you got something to say to me? Because I have. I'm saying it to you, what I've got to say. So my ruler, this has happened organically for me, and I'm loving it. It doesn't stop my day from flowing. I flow with this. So I'm stepping out for the next how many years. Pluto's in Aquarius, 19, 20 years, and I plan to still be here. So, Uranus, my ruler, 1 degrees Gemini, where's that speaking in your chart? What have you got to say for yourself? Neptune, 1 degrees Aries, what are you putting into that ocean? Neptune's our consciousness. There's no boundaries. It's the ocean. So what are we putting into our consciousness if there's no limitation, is there? Yeah. Venus is still there with Jupiter, or Jupiter's still there with Venus. So this is wanting expansion. And from the heart, clearing the roots of us, clearing the mother's wounds, clearing the energy of where home is. Where is home? We all move, we all travel, I love camping, but I make my little teepee home within hours. You could walk into my teepee and it would look like I'm sitting here, because I like my home to feel nice. I like my bed to be nice. So this is where we're going back to. Mother Earth is saying, come on, what do you want? No one can give it to you but yourselves. And then Jupiter, ow, there it goes. I've had a magnificent week. Everything I've dreamed of is coming true. So in beautiful, simple ways, simple ways of like, that was lovely. My neighbour Yukio made me an apple pie from the tree in her garden, and I sat with pure gratitude last night eating that, and that's beautiful. That's happy days for Woody. So what simple things are healing your tender heart? Go back to simple. It's 0, 1, 2 degrees. What does that simplicity mean to you? Because it's interesting, the card I pulled today. Saint or sinner. I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to find it and give, because this resonated with me today. It really did. And where is it? Just the phone calls I'm having, the people I'm talking to, we are blaming others for our reality. Oh, that's naughty, isn't it? If we create our own reality. So the saint and the sinner. Oh, the assumptions you are making about another person or event could turn out to be completely wrong. Realise that for every theory there is a contradicting and opposing one. Wow, that's today, Mars opposing Chiron. There may be more to this situation than meets the eye, definitely. You are being advised to keep an open mind and heart. All is not necessarily the way it seems. That's exciting. Remember also that often the judgments we make about others are also judgments we make about ourselves, of course. You will not find peace and fulfillment while holding on I'm right attitude and they're wrong. Wow, right, that's a big message today, guys, from the Madeline Oracle. Whew, there must have been times where Madeline thought she was right and blaming and judging, and surely all our gurus have wondered if they're right or wrong, what they're doing. And today, the beautiful thing about Chiron trining with the sun is a self-confidence and a self-beauty that we have. We feel it. And that's a devoted heart a commitment to passion. Imagine if we all fell in love and we could show them what we'd created before we met them. This is what I've done. We've all done such beautiful things. And if I'm talking to the ones that have, thank you, because a lot of my friends, they come and play music in my garden for me. They're so creative. And we've realised that we are the only ones that gather all the creativity because we want to share it. It's beautiful when someone admires what you've done. So then there's another side. Why aren't you creating, guys? If we have someone come round, we're like, come on, we've got to get you. What are you good at? And we've got a guy that's fantastic at entertaining us. He sings Elvis and all the oldies, and he goes round to the old ladies and sings in town, and I love him. Ben, if you're listening, I love you. Well, today we set stage up in our garden and he performed, we videoed it, we sent it off for this a new adventure that he's got, and he got accepted, and that took courage, that took commitment, that took his tribe to get the video and everything that he didn't have, we had. So we have got to call on others. There's where's your tribe? Where's your 5 people? That's all we need is 5 people, and we've got it all. That's the wheel. When you've got 5, the wheel goes round and we move together. It's lovely. It's lovely, but we are solid in that wheel. None of us need each other. His adventure doesn't involve me, he's on his own. It's lovely. Yes, I love it when the week goes well for us all. Right, what else did I want to say today? Just today give yourself a little pat on the back for healing these wounds, for walking this journey, and know that you're not quite there yet with the wounds. They're still coming up. Chiron's retrograde, so today it's off that ego. It's not 27 anymore, it's 26. It's going back. So there will be a wound, a new wound that we didn't feel last week, that's going to come up again this week. But trying for it to be done. We're not going back there, guys. We're moving forward. Get your wheel going. Get your passion. Get your drive. Find your tribe. And be unique. And love yourself for that uniqueness. We're creating a new future here, guys. And it's beautiful. It's Pluto in Aquarius. That's not the I am, that's the we go. We all go together in this. Yeah. Where one go, we all go. Let's heal the world one by one, just looking after you. From the amethyst of my heart to the amethyst of you. Love, 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 guys. Have a beautiful day. Rest and receive. But make that important decision. Ready for tomorrow. Love, love, love.